Hey drawing guys, this is the second part of this assignment where you either chose a shoe or folded clothes. Now, like I said, if you choose the clothes, that's cool. Love to see it. I think that's an awesome opportunity for you guys to learn how to shade a little bit better. However, I'm just gonna be demonstrating the shoe today. This is a shoe I used the other day. Again, not getting super caught up in the details. We want to feel like it's 3D, okay? So think about it three-dimensionally, not just like a flat image like that, okay? So three-dimensionally. Now, when you're doing this, all right, you need to set it up the same way you had it last time. You're drawing from life, obviously. And I want to see you guys not only adding line details, but starting to shade for it to look 3D. You can always add details later. Here's a decent little student example that I have from the past. And what I want you guys to notice is you can see how you're seeing more of the shoe. You're not just seeing the front or the side of it, you're seeing more of the shoe. All right, I wanna see you guys really shading. Now, my example here that I started the other day, I'm not gonna work too much more on that. That was just a very basic drawing with constructing it with your contour lines. When it comes to shading today, I wanna break this into a few steps because this is what you guys are gonna be doing. First of all, as you guys look, this is from a different shoe, but I'm gonna show you this one. As you guys look at this, you can see when I'm trying to shade something, I'm gonna start with my H pencil here, and I can go ahead and start wherever my shadow is, and I can shade that into my highlight. So let's say I have a highlight and I'm trying to dissolve it into that. I'm going from middle gray over to a white. Let's say I have my highlight there. All right. Now I can use my B pencil as well to do the exact same thing. And a lot of people like the B pencil because it's a little bit more forgiving when it comes to actually erasing it. Okay. Don't get into the habit of outlining things too much unless you see like a seam. I mainly want things to look three-dimensional, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to shade where I would see my shadows. All right, and I'm gonna leave my highlights white. So essentially, guys, you're just creating gradations to make it look three-dimensional. That's up to you. Now, the important part is your ebony pencil at the end to darken in areas to make it look more 3D. I can go ahead and I can pop this section out. All right, enhancing my shadow, not going into my highlight. And that's a great way for me to start to make things look three-dimensional on this shoe. Okay, so ebony last. And as you can see, that area is already looking pretty 3D. I'll turn it around so you can see. All right, that's the process. Okay, now if you want to add like stitching or any sort of smaller details, you know, laces and stuff later, you can. But it should look 3D. That's what I'm concerned about. So what you guys have is you have the rest of the week to finish all of your shading with your detail work. I'm not asking you to put in a background. I'm not asking you to do anything crazy, all right? If it's like a shoe with a ton of detail, get it done to an extent where it looks 3D and it looks realistic. You don't have to put in every single stitch in the entire shoe, all right? Do your best. I would say spend another hour to 2 hours on it this week, all right? And then submit it by Friday, okay? So I'll be around for questions if you have them. If you want to like email me any sort of progress, you can. I'd be glad to look at that with you and give you guys some comments on that as well. Okay, but this is what you're doing. Use your drawing pencils, use your ebony at the end, really push the contrast, step back from it to make sure it's looking three-dimensional. And then hopefully we have some cool looking drawings at the end of the week that look realistic, okay? Because we were talking about realism with value. So good luck, guys, and I look forward to seeing these by Friday. Bye.